Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'd like to go over some of the really cool things that I got over this last week. Hey guys, like I said, I just want to go over really quick about some of the cool stuff that I got at my friend's store, the Retro Attic in Akron, Ohio. If you're not familiar with it, go check out my last video where I talk about just some of the cool stuff that he has in his store, and I just kind of show off some of the stuff that I got. I've been there now a few times and since he opened, and I just keep finding more and more cool stuff. So particularly I got a lot of horror this time around, and so I'm just going to kind of go through it real quick and yeah, just show you what I got. So starting things off, ironically this is the one thing that is not horror that I got, but I got this XFiles mythology collection, disc, and I already had they made 4 different versions of this, which I'm assuming is just like a highlight of like some of the best episodes or something about the X-Files. And there's 4 different sets. There's like a blue set, a yellow set, a red set, and then this is a green set. And this was the only one that I was missing in my collection, so he had it, so I decided to snag that. And the next thing I got here, I guess I'll do the DVD first. It's one DVD, but it's a full moon title, and that is The Horrible Dr. Bones. And I've never heard about this movie, don't know anything about it, so excited to check that out. Always on the hunt for more full moon stuff, I guess. And the next title I got here was a Vestron video title. I had the first 2 films on DVD in my collection, and so this is actually an upgrade to Blu-ray, but that is the Wishmaster collection. I think I've seen the first film, but I don't think I've seen anything past that, so I'm very excited to check this out. And then as always, he has a pretty good selection of horror VHS. This time around I only grabbed 2, but I definitely saw more that I wanted. So the first one here is The Witchboard 2. I have never heard of this movie. Always on the hunt for more horror VHS. I just want to keep adding to my collection. And this looked kind of interesting, so I decided to snag that. And the next one here is actually a full moon title, which I don't see many full moon VHS tapes out there, but that is The Killer Eye. So let me know in the comments if you've seen either of those, or actually just any of this stuff. Yeah, so decided to grab those. And then later on in the week, I decided to actually go back to his store because he posted on his Facebook page that he got a bunch of new horror stuff in, and I just had to go check it out. So pretty much, and if it looked interesting, I grabbed it. There was a couple more that I wanted to grab. He had a copy of The Howling 1 and 2, which was a combo pack on DVD. And his price point was probably about a quarter of what it would sell for online. And I really wanted to snag it, but unfortunately, I already have The Howling 1, and I have a strong feeling that Severin or Vinegar Syndrome is going to buy up the rights to Howling 2 and release a Blu-ray of that. I do have Howling 2 on VHS. It's a hard sell for me just because it's it's The Howling 2. But I did grab a handful of actually probably more Blu-ray than DVD this time around, but I'll just jump right into these. This is another full moon title, but that is Intruder. So again, have never seen it. It looked interesting, so I grabbed that one. The next one here is actually a Roger Corman's like double feature. And I'm always, anytime I see any of these Shout Factory double feature releases, I tend to grab them, but this is The Evil and Twice Dead. So again, never seen it. Let me know in the comments if it's any good, or if either of these are good. I'm actually really curious, but The next one here is a Warner Archives title, which is also, it's a horror title, which is kind of a nice, it'll probably end up in the Warner Archives section of my collection though, but, and that is The Pact, so, or The Pack, I'm sorry. So, looks like a dog movie, wolf movie, something like that. So, excited to watch that. The next one, this one looks kind of cheesy, but I feel like I've seen this in like different horror posts throughout life, and I've always been curious about it, but that is the movie Ants. So, kind of looked interesting, so I decided to grab that. The next one here is, I have a box set with most of these movies in it, and I think I'm only missing like, I was missing this one and maybe like one other one, but that is, it's also full moon, but that is Puppet Master 10. I think these movies are super cheesy, but they're also a lot of fun. And unfortunately, I had to pass up on the full moon sale last month in February. I think it was on Valentine's Day. And it was, I mean, there were some solid deals because everything was like half off. And I really wanted to grab some stuff, but unfortunately I just passed on everything. But yeah, because now I have Puppet Master 10. So maybe someday I'll have to get all of those on Blu-ray. But and then the last DVD here that I have, this is a movie that I feel like I kept seeing pop up through like different horror pages and stuff, but that is Beyond the Door. So another one that I've never seen, excited to check that one out. And on this second trip to my friend's store, there was actually, let's see, I got like 7 Blu-rays that time around because there was so much good horror stuff coming in, all priced way cheaper than anywhere else I've seen, so I just had to keep grabbing it. But the first one here, this is a Kino Lorber title, and that is Rawhead Rex. So it looked weird and interesting and almost like sci-fi horror, and so I'm excited to add this to the collection. And this next one's actually an upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray, which I know this movie was out of print for the longest time, but I had the DVD, and so I guess I'll have it on Blu-ray, but that is Maximum Overdrive. Not the greatest movie. It's pretty cheesy. The writing's not great, but it's still a fun movie, so excited to have that. It's also a Vestron Video title, which trying to get all of those. Slowly but surely I'll get there. This one is a, let's see, a VCI entertainment release. I'm not 100% sure of VCI. I want to say that is if I'm not mistaken, it might be a division of MVD Entertainment or MVD Visual. I could be mistaken on that, but if I think of it, I'll pop the logo of VCI up on the screen here. But this is Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. Another one that I've never heard about, but I'm very excited to watch it. So it seemed like he bought up somebody's like horror collection, because there was just so much just weird, like obscure stuff that he had, and I tried to get as much as I possibly could. But this is speaking of VCI, this is also an MVD Visual, MVD Visual title, and that is The Aftermath. Looks like almost like a nuclear war, like, I don't know, like Fallout type of film. Yeah, so it looks kind of cheesy, but I'm excited about that. And the next one here, he had one Arrow Video release that was priced very, very low. And anytime I come across any Arrow Video at his place, I always try to snag it. But that is The Sacred Spirits. I have no idea what this is on or what this is about, but the cover looked awesome. I feel like I looked up some screenshots of the film and it looks sweet. And so I'm happy to add this one to the collection. And the next one here, this is actually the first Severin title that I've seen at his store. And so I decided to grab that. But this is Burial Ground. It was really cool to see like Severin just out in the wild. And it has a really cool, like, you know, the case or the artwork on the front looks different, or the case on the artwork on the slipcover looks different than the artwork on the case. So it's really cool to have that. And the last movie here, I know Vinegar Syndrome just released this on 4K, and so I was kind of going back and forth whether I wanted to wait and get it on 4K or if I just wanted to get the Blu-ray, because I actually haven't seen the movie. And so, I mean, the edition that I got is a Scream Factory release. It's has a slip cover and just all in all in really good shape. And that is From Beyond. And so, yeah, I watched this for the first time the other night, and I loved this movie. Although I thought the Blu-ray looked fantastic. I don't know how much better a 4K would have looked than this Blu-ray. I know this Blu-ray was out of print for a very long time, and so, yeah, I'm just excited to have this movie. Maybe someday I'll get the 4K from Vinegar Syndrome, but for now, I'm happy with the Blu-ray. I mean, especially since that it's Scream Factory, I'd like to try get more Scream Factory releases throughout my collection too. And also at the Retro Attic, my friend sells not only movies and VHS and DVD and Blu-ray, but he also sells CDs and vinyl. And I keep telling myself that I can't get into vinyl, mainly because it's expensive and it's a rabbit hole that will just never end because there's so much good music out there. However, I do have a record player, and like in the one, I think it was the last video, where I got the Drive soundtrack, I kind of explained that in order for me to buy a vinyl, it has to be music that I really do like an album that I really enjoy. And every Tuesday, he does this flash sale on Facebook where he basically posts vinyl at a discounted rate and what he's asking for it in the store. And so you have to just be kind of like there to claim it right at the perfect time. And so there was a couple in here that he did that. They were priced half off than what he was asking for, so I definitely grabbed them. And so every now and then I come across a vinyl that I want within my collection. And so I got 3 vinyl here, but the first one is the 1975, and I really actually like this album, so I'm actually kind of excited to add this into my vinyl collection, even though it's a very small collection. I only have, I don't know, maybe 15 vinyl, if that. So it's not a whole lot, but every time I come across something that I like that is cheap, it's kind of cool to add that to my collection. The next one here I got is Zombie Live, which is Rob Zombie Live. And so I do like Rob Zombie. I think I like his movies more than his music, but it is kind of cool to have a Rob Zombie like live performance, I guess, on vinyl. All 3 of these are brand new too, I should mention that, which is fun. And then this one is the one that I definitely, when I saw it in the store, it wasn't on sale, but I definitely had to grab it, mainly because this is my favorite band of all time, and I'm actually seeing them this month in concert, which I'm very excited about because I've never actually seen them in concert. But this is, let's see, it's gonna be really shiny, The Killers' Day and Age. When I saw this, I definitely had to grab it. He doesn't have Killers albums all that often, but I'm going to try get all of their albums on vinyl because it's just one of those bands that I absolutely love. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this haul, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. My room tour video just hit 20,000 views, which is unbelievable to me. I was not expecting it to even get 1,000 or even 500 for that matter. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. So for just like watching that video. It was a lot of fun making, and yeah, I'm happy to keep making videos. It's been so fun reading your guys' comments in the sections underneath my videos. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I can be found on Instagram at Kyle's Movie Collection. And let me know if you kind of like this format of me just kind of going over everything that I got. I kind of just titled it like Collection Update. I guess this will be the second one, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.